Hi, Zen Internet's business division is our biggest division. It's a £50 million business, about 40% of our turnover. We've grown it over 10 plus years under the stewardship of our managing director of business, who was Martin O'Donnell. He retired at the end of July, and we have a new managing director of our business division, Jon Nowell. Jon, brilliant to have you on board.
Thank you, Richard.
Let's start off. Tell me a bit about the career path that has led to you becoming the MD of our business division.
So I've been really fortunate in my career. I've spanned a number of roles. I started life building networks a good long time ago. I've been in various leadership roles. I've worked in product leadership, operations leadership, and more recently in sales leadership. So I've worked with some amazing people. I've had the opportunity to learn from some great leaders and be surrounded by some people that have really boosted my career.
Fantastic. Let's talk about the B2B market, because Zen serves all sizes of businesses, from Soho, small businesses, medium-sized businesses, mid-market businesses, enterprise businesses, FTSE 100. So we do a lot of things for a lot of different customers. And for the businesses watching this, what's your message in terms of the products and services that we offer that can provide benefits to those business customers?
So clearly I've been aware of Zen, and I've competed with Zen for a number of years. So I've always been broadly aware of the things we were doing. I think what I've learned in recent months as I've got to know you and the rest of the team is actually we do some amazing things for a lot of amazing customers incredibly well. And we're a bit of a best kept secret. And I know that phrase gets used a lot, but that's very much the truth of it. We have customers that have been with us for many, many years who are incredibly happy. We underpin and support a big range of businesses, from small businesses right up to large businesses. I think that my message to businesses, to your point, is that we're at a perfect storm right now. So many businesses can now take advantage of things like the full fibre deliveries that have been kind of rolling out across the UK over a number of years. It's fair to say businesses were later to come to that, but now there is so much full fibre footprint. There's much better Ethernet technologies. There's great SD-WAN technologies, and we've got all of these in our kit bag here at Zen. And actually, I think a lot of businesses are overpaying and frankly underserved with their current providers. So, I think there's a great opportunity for people to look at that, particularly in the face of some of the economic constraints that businesses have got right now, and actually consider, is it time to do something different? And, I think it's certainly something that we're seeing as well for our sales channels. A lot of people are starting to think like that. So, the time is now, I think.
Absolutely. Let's talk about that full fibre opportunity. And by the way, I think Zen is pretty well known as a consumer ISP. You're right that it is much less known as a B2B provider. Let's talk about the full fibre opportunity, because historically Zen has relied very heavily on Openreach for its B2B services. That's now changing with our partnerships with City Fibre, Truly, Freedom Fibre. We've got 2 more altnets that we've agreed heads of terms with. We're talking to others. We've got an ambition to be the UK's full fibre aggregator of choice, the UK's altnet aggregator of choice. What does that mean in terms of what we can provide to B2B customers on that expanded full fibre footprint?
For too long, the full fibre footprint delivery from Openreach has naturally relied in the consumer space. And actually, if you're a business, there was a good chance you weren't served. That's changed now, and it's changing for the better. But then with our partnerships you mentioned, there's ITS, phenomenal footprint, City Fibre, phenomenal footprint. Sky are also bringing some really great advancements in the Ethernet space. Now, actually, is a time there is a different choice. And I think businesses did not have that choice maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Now they have a choice, and now, therefore, they should look at those choices and consider, actually, can they be better off? And I think they can.
Yeah, and I know in the B2B division, our recent partnerships with Sky and ITS focused on B2B. Again, it's supplementing what we previously did, which was all Openreach. I guess we should talk a little bit about the mid-market enterprise services that we provide. the SD-WAN solutions, the cloud solutions, and also cloud comms. So just tell us a little bit about those services and how they benefit the customers.
Yeah, indeed. So, I mean, coming back to that AltNet piece, I think, traditionally people have thought about AltNet delivery and full fibre as being something for either a consumer or a very small business. There is now a whole range of alternative network solutions from full fibre for bigger businesses. So if you're a large business with a distributed estate, whether you're in retail or healthcare or logistics or whatever it might be, actually full fibre delivery can be really, really important to you. Now, in that wide area network space, Zen has got a very long heritage in MPLS and other wide area networks. I mean, 15 plus years at least, right? We've got some great portfolio options now around SD-WAN. We've got a multitude of things we're doing already with Cisco. And actually, if you take a Cisco wrap to that much better level of connectivity, then it takes you, and as a business, to a much better network, which can give you much better productivity and at a lower cost. So, it's time to make that switch. And that switch is painful for businesses. It was considered to be a big change. But now I think that the benefits, massively outweigh the costs. So, I think if that's how I'd look at the kind of networking space, is it's that point of evolution and time to switch. On the other parts of the portfolio, we've got an amazing offering around Amazon Web Services. We're a really, really capable team of people, some great customers again, and actually, we keep it really quiet. And I think, as you know, Richard, my views on this, we've got to elevate our brand, and people have got to realise how good we are at this sort of stuff. So, and we're seeing lots of growth, lots of demand, and some very happy customers in the AWS space. So we look forward to growing that. To your final point around voice, well, voice is always that one in the industry that everyone kind of doesn't really talk about, or they sigh a little bit because, well, we used to do loads of voice and it's not as popular and it's not as interesting. The reality is voice is here to stay, and it will always have a role. It doesn't matter what we do around AI enabling services, and AI has got a role in voice, to be perfectly honest as well, right? However, it is here to stay. And we're actually really good at it. We've got some, a great number of customers who are really happy with the voice services we provide. So, yeah, I think long may that continue, and we'll look to expand that portfolio as well over the next couple of years as well.
Well, fantastic. Lots to get your teeth into.
Indeed.
Absolutely fantastic to have you on board. I want to say a big thanks for watching. Martin, I know you're already enjoying your retirement, so fantastic. But thanks for watching, and I shall see you again soon.